All right, guys, happy Tuesday, July 23rd. Coming to you excited, coming to you live and direct. Unfortunately, Karina is not feeling well today. She has a stomach bug, so our Oracle will not be on the call today. But we wanted to do some quick introductions for people that are brand new to this call or maybe a guest to this call. But I am actually going to turn the mic over to you, Daniela. Don't call it a comeback. You've been here for years. So Daniela, she went and, flew solo for a little bit and really grew her business. And she is now rejoining the team. So we're very, very excited to have you back. So you want to say hello to the people that may not know you and do an official introduction and how they can find you on social.
Yes, hi everybody. I was with the team for about a year and then tried something different. And I just have to say, the grass is greener where you water it. There is no community like this one. I feel like I'd never really left because I just love Team Fast and I love everyone here. And it just is an incredible support. And yeah, I'm just so happy. So I've been in the real estate space for a while because of marketing. And so you can find me on Instagram at Marketing Babe.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you guys, she's a wealth of information. Even when she's wasn't on the team, she was always providing us insight. If you want some direction on looking at your marketing in a different way, like leverage her, reach out to her. And we're just very, very excited and grateful that you decided to realign with us and join forces with us. I never felt that you were too far. You were still part of the community. And she has a very special thing going on Thursdays. You want to talk to everyone about synergy and what that's all about and what they can expect if they were to attend those in person. Do you want to talk about that really quick?
Oh, yeah. Real quick. So on Thursdays, every Thursday in Brentwood, we have different agents from the team or different brokerages come in and share something that they're super passionate about. And not only do they teach us what they're doing, it's just a great opportunity for us to just come as one industry and pour into one another. So we'll be releasing our lineup, if you will, for the next month. We took the summer off as well, just because life be life and sometimes, but we're just super excited and grateful that Penny and the team and everyone lets us use that space in Brentwood. It's gotten really, really popular. People love it. And if there's something that you're super passionate about and you really want to come and pour into your colleagues, please let us know. We would love to have you. I know Cynthia is going to be out there. We have Dominique who's going to do another appraisal workshop. She's going to teach us how to look over these reports and really pinpoint what we need to know as agents. And like I said, it's just an incredible opportunity for us to continue to learn together.
I love it. I love it. Well, we all saw Bella in the background doing one of these. So hi, Bella. We see you. Hopefully you're having an amazing summer, but so glad to have you realigned with us. So great stuff. Do we have any other guests on the line that would like to say hello, introduce themselves if they haven't had an opportunity to introduce themselves to the team? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. In lieu of the quick teaching moment, Molly, did you have anything to put in that placeholder or should we move on?
No, nothing on my end. No huddle today, but if you do need something, you can just Slack Karina and she'll respond when she can.
All right, cool. Awesome. Let's do this, you guys. We have a lot to talk about and we have tons of production. You guys have been busy over the last 2 weeks and we had our in-person meeting last week, which I got to say this before we get into the slides. I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out last week. We wanted to do something different. We wanted the setup to be different. We wanted the field to be different. We wanted to gamify. I'm getting some background noise. If you are not muted, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. We wanted to do something that was a little bit different. So hopefully you guys felt that we're going to be doing more events, try different things. So we just want to say thank you for being there. And if you missed out, just make sure that you're at the next one because I do not like doing hybrid meetings. Now, in some cases it works, in some cases it doesn't, but we just want to say thank you for everyone that came out last week. And let's get right into our events. Just like Synergy is going on, you guys may have an event that you are throwing, hosting, attending. Are you guys hitting the road? Are you traveling? Or is there something that you want to talk about to the team that is in line with events or community contributions? So let's go. Otis, you have your hand up, big dog. Let's go to you first.
Saturday, from 11 to 3 at the SAC office. My friend LaRon just came in and thanked Princess, and I believe Jeff or somebody's up there to open the door for him to come check it out so we can get our setup right. But it's for the Survivor Scholarship Award. We have a bunch of sponsors, the Placer County Police Department, some officials from the Placer County, state and county up there, Renewal by Anderson. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have drinks. It's not so much just about awareness, it's about showing people that, you know, there's people out here that want to help. They want to help people get back into society. So sexual violence, crimes, anything you could think of. Anybody's more than welcome to come by if they want to share their stories. We'll also be doing some videos, which each one of the sponsors and stuff like that, to bring awareness that, you know, there are people in our circles that will sponsor for the right event. So just a bunch of stuff going out there. It's, first time doing an event, and especially way out the way in SAC. So just want to say thank you to Brian and everybody that helped me out and get everything locked up. So if anybody wants to come through, SAC office is more than welcome to come by, and I appreciate it if anybody else want to come by. Tons of business going to be in the room, so don't let me get it all for myself.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Let's go. Cynthia, what's the event? Let's hear from you.
So I have a little bit of a save the date for an agency efficiency training that I'm going to be conducting over the next few weeks. I plan on launching that for you guys probably around next week. And essentially what it's going to be is teaching you guys, they're teaching all of us, because I'm sure I'll learn a lot too, teaching us how to win back time so that we can go out and win clients. So I'm going to be posting that on Slack, but I'll probably post it on my IG first. So what I'll do is, for now, I'll drop my handle in the chat, and then just be on the lookout for those. Those will be hosted at Brentwood Synergy in Fairfield, and then we'll have one in Oakland as well. And it's everyone is welcome to come if they're on or not.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to Fast HQ.
If everyone wants to take a look at the calendar, on August 6th, I believe, there's an event in the open office educational by Fidelity, how to look for red flags in your escrows. And then on August 14th, in the Brentwood office, is how to turn your buyers into cash buyers from another lender. They did a presentation last time, pretty informative. But Oakland and Brentwood in the next 3 weeks.
Perfect.
Sign up
Awesome.
for RGP for lunch.
Awesome. Anybody else have anything before we go forward? All right, cool, you guys. Let me pull up my screen here, and then boom, we will get right into this. Let's go here, present, boom. And now we're in. All right, guys, let's keep rolling. So new escrows. It has been a busy last 2 weeks. So let's get right into this. Buyer represented. Jose got into contract with Pacifica. Elizabeth Serta got into contract in Pleasant Hill, and Anna Pacheco got in contract twice, once in Pacheco and one in Stockton. So let's go over to Liz. Are you here? Liz is typically here. Let's see if she's here. Liz Serta. That's right. And then let's go Jose, and then we'll go Anna. And Jose, don't go too far because we're going to come back to you. So we're going to move on from this category, go to the next category. Adeline Paramo, she is up in the Fairfield area. She got into contract for $419,000. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, she was referred by Ophelia Vargas, and Ophelia got into contract for $475,000. So Ophelia, talk to us about this deal. What was the strategy? What was working? What did you see in that Concord market, and what won your offer or got your offer accepted? Let's go.
All right, good morning. So this is a Spear. This is a past investor. I helped him purchase 2 homes last year. So he's on a quest to just building his legacy. And we've been searching properties. And once we saw this one, it had a 1-day showing only. Unfortunately, I was stuck in a signing from hell and I missed it. So I called the agent and I did what I could. I begged. She said, absolutely, you're just kind of SOL. And we built a good rapport. She was very, very tight-lipped. Like, she was not having it. But I kept going and kept talking, sending her text messages, and just trying to just be, nice and fun and light. But one thing she did say, I won that offer. It was 17 offers. And I read her instructions. So there's this associated docs. She's like, please read the instructions carefully. I don't know why. I guess agents don't do that very well. I don't know. But I read line by line exactly everything she wanted on that offer was provided on that offer. I also did my comps. And I coached my buyer, the investor, said, hey, if you really want this property, don't penny pinch. We're like, here are the comps and just go a bit higher. I know it's going to hurt a little bit, but you're going to hold anyway. You're not trying to flip. So in the guidance and reading her instructions, and in shortening that contingency period, she was like, you beat out 17 offers. Congratulations. I was like floored, just like, hey, I thought you didn't like me. She would ignore all my text messages or whatever. But again, whatever you could do to build rapport, read instructions, and guide your buyer, get the data.
17 offers, and I take it you weren't the highest offer.
I was not. No.
I love it.
Was not the
Love
highest.
it. I love it. And we've all made that mistake before, just not slowing down and reading, and that's something that we all can get better at. And so I'm glad that she saw that and identified that. And that was the reason why she accepted your offer.
She did. She was very clear on saying that. She goes, thank you for just doing everything I asked, down to how you want the buyers to have ownership. I mean, stuff that I had to do research, call the title company and do. So yeah.
Love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to Adeline, and we'll continue cruising on. So next up in Sacramento, Delaney got into contract for $500,000 at 505. Dan Sumber got into contract in Escalon for 519, and Vivian Ho got into contract in Alameda for 540. Dan, I see you there at the office in Sacramento. Let's turn the mic over to you. You got big plans. You got big things coming up on your agenda, my man. So I'm excited for your trip. He is doing a bucket list trip. He is going to be hiking 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think, through Slovenia and all kinds of amazing places in Europe. And so, man, I'm super excited for you. But let's talk about this deal.
Yeah, as the saying goes, if you want to get busy, go on vacation. So this person I've been working with for like 3 years, and they finally decided to pull the trigger on a piece of land out in Escalon to build their dream home. And it's just been nurture, sending them properties. This, I think, was like the 5th offer that we wrote over the last 3 years. And is like the sort of guy where he'd see something every 6 months and we'd write on it. And this one finally stuck. So going through the due diligence, and I think our closing date is like 2 days before I leave. So hopefully it stays right on time.
So Dan, was this a land purchase for $519,000 in Escalon?
Yep. Yeah. 10 acres.
Wow. Crazy. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to them. It's wild to think that 519 in Escalon but that's a lot of acres, but wow, congratulations.
Yeah,
all right, next. Say again.
Oh, thank you.
I was thinking about you the other day. I text Kenny and we're gonna do Half Dome, and I want to pick your brain on that because we're gonna go in the lottery and cross our fingers that we can get accepted by the end of the year to hike Half Dome, and so I'm excited about that. All right, back to escrows. Joseph and Ronnie got in the contract for $544,000 in San Francisco, and Raymond got in the contract in Antioch for $660. These gentlemen are not on the call today, so we will keep cruising on. Roxanne Adams got in contract for $680. Jing Fang got in contract for $720, and Eric got in the contract in Santa Rosa for $735,000. Let me see who I have on here. And let's go really quick. And then let's see if Eric is here. All right, cool. So let's go to the next category. All right, guys, next up, Christina Montiel and Kelly got in contract in San Jose for $740,000. Jennifer Oak got in contract for $819,000, Walnut Creek, and Rick Contreras got in contract for $870,000. So I'm actually going to have 2 people represent for these slides. So I'm going to go to Christina Montiel and Kelly, and then Rick Contreras, I'm going to pass the mic over to you. So Christina, tell us about this deal, tell us about the market and what won for you guys.
Good morning, family. Yeah, Santa Clara, it's kind of vicious. The people over there is just on your face. But luckily, this condo was meant for my clients. It took them, their first time buyers, so they were very nervous. Wanted to do inspection on every little details. But, it was meant for them. We put an offer and they accepted what we offer with a $10K credit to the buyer. So that was awesome for them because they need help with the closing cost. We got them for them back. And yeah, they're friends of mine. I've been helping them for over a year. And then finally they got pre-approved. They are teachers and we got them a good deal with Ashley, the money store. So yeah.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations, Kelly. Kelly, do you want to chime in? I know that you said you wanted to say something last week. She's like, I'm still going to have that in the slides next week. I'm like, absolutely. Kelly, anything you want to contribute on this deal?
Christina is doing so good at real estate, and I'm learning a lot from her. So thank you.
I love it. And I love this partnership and how it's formed. And let's go over to Rick. Rick joined our team from another team out of San Diego, Kyle Whistle's team, moved back up here where he's from and aligned forces with us. And I believe that this is his very first fast contract, not his first contract. So Rick, tell us about a big dog. Congratulations.
Thanks, Elias. Hey team. So it was just like a perfect storm of things that happened, right? So house been sitting on the market for a while. It's a townhome up in Caballo Hills, Oakland. My clients, I met him last month at an open house. Just by sheer luck, I was closing the open house. I was literally in a t-shirt and shorts. I went to go show them the house. They loved it. They apparently loved me. So this house, perfect situation, like I said. There was a price cut. It was from $940 to $899, and then we came in at $870, and I got the sellers to agree to give them back 3% seller's credit. So they're getting about $26,000 back for a 2-1 buy down and $10,000 in closing costs. So that's kind of in a nutshell. My client's pretty. He's studying to be a lawyer. He's going to be going to take the bar exam next week. So he's very detail oriented. He's keeping me on my toes, which is great. But yeah, things are looking good. We're doing the appraisal today.
Love it, my man. Well, congratulations. So stoked to have you on the team. Congrats to everybody else on the board in this category. Love it. And let's continue cruising on. All right, next up, we have Jung Hee and Kenny got in contract in Richmond. Hold on, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss one. Yep. All right, got in contract in Richmond, and then we have Jose and Lourdes got in the contract. So I'm actually going to turn the mic over to you, Jose. Jose, your name's going to be featured a couple times in the slide deck today. So let's hear from you, my man. That's far away from the market that you predominantly serve. So talk to me about that. What did you learn? What was that experience like? And tell us about this deal. So let's go ahead and take yourself off of mute and share.
Sorry if there's any feedback. Good morning, everyone. Is my volume okay, or my
loud
okay,
and clear, brother?
So the market for usually on this side of Contra Costa, oh, is there feedback? Sorry.
No, you're good. It sounds great.
Yeah. In this side of Contra Costa, it's usually pretty high demand, but I think with the price point, it's not so crazy. Actually, I was talking to some agents during the meetup last week that this escrow actually we're almost gonna get fired for our listing. So this house I got in contract for my sellers that are moving from Hayward to Antioch for a bigger house. It's gonna be 2 houses, 4 beds, 2 bath on the front of the house. I mean the front house, and on the back house is a 2-1 where the mother will stay.
Nice.
So it's perfect for them. They like cars. There's a big backyard where they can park all the cars. But yeah, this is one of those things where we had the problem with the client. The listing was sitting for maybe 4 months almost. When we got them in contract for this property, our next goal was to get in contract the Homesway listing. So we got that in contract as well. So everybody's happy. And yeah.
Beautiful.
This one, I was like, oh man, we almost got fired, but yeah.
Congrats to you, and congrats to all of your success this early with this. Obviously, you had tons of momentum, prior to joining the team. And don't go too far. We're going to come back to you in a couple of minutes, but love to see what you and your partner are creating. And shout out to you guys. Congratulations. Let's continue cruising on. Otis and Shally got into contract in Richmond.
Elias, I want to talk about escrow real quick.
Let's go.
So our escrow, we got in contract a couple days later. We canceled. The buyers brought in an inspector to look at the electrical, and then they had a quote from anywhere from 2 different electricians from 30, 50 grand. And the insurance provider they talked to a couple of different insurance providers that would not insure the property unless the electrical is updated. So then I had a chat, I have a group chat with my previous company agents from Climb, and other agents have recently ran into that issue too. So I think it's the third instance I've heard in 2 weeks where it was really difficult to get insurance unless it was upgraded. Even I'm not sure, I forgot it was a number two or not, but another scenario my friend experienced was that the insurance people would not insure the house because it's number two, but it will cost $8,000 an upgrade. So this is, I think this is the stuff that's gonna keep prices from jumping up too high, because that's a hidden cost that's affecting the value, because that's not going to be on the sales price or the offer price knowing this. So just use that story and let your clients be aware of that to really, really look into the electrical before moving forward. And like people are coming to my open house this weekend at Skyline, and they said one person down the street recently said they were dropped by their insurance provider, which was Allstate, and then they brought him back on, but then they wouldn't insure him on the fire part. So now they're looking for a fire insurance. I think the fair plan should cover. So insurance is a really, really, really big topic that's going to affect a lot of sales. I wouldn't be surprised if it's causing a lot more cancellations than just the one that I had right now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Appreciate that update. Good information. Let's continue cruising on. All right, guys. So next up we have Otis and Shelly. Otis or Shelly, I know both of you guys are on the call right now. Which one of you guys want to talk about this deal? Congratulations. Love seeing this partnership evolve. Let's go. Which one of you wants to represent for this this deal?
Let Shelly go ahead.
Shelly, you there? I don't see her on camera, but let's see. She's driving right now, so she might just pass the ball right back over to you, Otis.
Okay, it's cool. This one was cool. I was at a showing with someone else, and a lot of other agents don't like when people try to like randomly walk in, but you know, I'm always up for business. They walk in and they were just saying they wanted to see it, and as we got to start talking, I was like, you know, my clients are coming, but when they get here, just kind of don't be hovering. I don't want them to feel like I'm not into their time that they booked. But we instantly went to go see a house afterwards. I kept them in mind. They didn't really want to get approved at the time, but I knew they were good. And then I had kind of a language barrier with them. I knew they would understand, but they weren't really fully understanding. So I brought Shelly on because she does speak full Punjabi, and it's just made everything go faster. They were way open to talking to a lender. I think that they wanted to use their own. So between that just cultural aspect, she got some stuff done with them, showed them multiple homes. We missed out on one offer. And this agent, she's just such a sweetheart. Instead of giving us $20,000 in credit, she's fixing everything. So we just send our addendum in. We hopefully might be closing a little early, a couple of days by Friday. So it's been really good. A little bummed out that another client didn't sign contract, because I would have been on the board 5 times with that 4-1 deal. But hopefully we get it done today, because it kind of fell apart, but got it back on. So just thankful to be working with other people, because it seems like as much as I give out, I somehow get to get something from myself to come back. So just really thankful for the team and everybody that helps out.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to Shelly. She told me that she's learned a lot from you on this deal. So really, really great job. Let's go to Ilona and Sierra next. They got in contract for $935 in Oakland, and Brittany got in contract in Daly City for $950. So Ilona, I see you there. Sierra, I see you there. Let's have one of you guys represent for this deal in Oakland. Tell us a little bit about this, what you saw, what you experienced, and walk us through this deal. Ilona, is that going to be you?
Sure.
Perfect. Let's go.
Sierra just got back from vacation. You look so tan. By the way, if you need a deal, go on vacation. That's my first and foremost any kind of advice. This was our first door knocking lead. So Sierra and I have been door knocking for like a month and a half in the same area. We started once a week, and now we're doing twice a week. And this was an excellent conversation. This woman answered the door. We had about a 20-minute conversation outside her house. She mentioned that they were thinking about buying a second home, even though they have 4 boys living in a less than 900 square foot house. So we listened and nodded, and then we got her information, and then Sierra sent her a duplex and was like, yeah, you don't need a lake house. You need this house. And here's how you can do that. And basically explain that you can keep your old house, keep it as a rental, buy a duplex and rent out the other side of the duplex, and then, you know, go from owning 0 rentals to owning 2 rentals and upgrading your space.
Smart.
So we showed her the house, and then Sierra went on vacation, and then we introduced her to the lender. You talked to the lender, and they were buying the house. They're in contract.
I love this. I love this. So you were doing 1 day a week knocking doors, and now you guys are doing 2 days. So just for everyone, for context here, how many doors you guys on an average wanting to hit? What's the target? What's the goal?
Sierra has a number of 40, but we rarely hit 40 in Millsmont because we have such in-depth conversations.
Right.
So what happens is we end up even with 20 doors, but we have like 12 conversations. So it's okay. And we plan on going back to that area. We just got cards printed. So all the doors that we did already hit, we're going to drop off cards for them. And we just want to become local there. You know, the neighbors already recognize us. They like wave to us on Wednesdays when they drive by.
I love this. So Ilona, let me ask you this, and I know a little bit of Sierra's journey through this. Did you enjoy door knocking at first when she was saying, come with me?
She didn't say, come with me. She was like,
she
I'm
did.
doing this. And I'm like, I'm coming.
Okay.
I invited myself. Sierra was very open with it, but like, I saw her new person energy and I was like, oh my God, you are so hungry and I want to feed off of this. And I've been trying to learn how to create my own leads outside of the online sources. This has been my big goal in the last year. And Sierra really gave me the energy because she has this energy and I didn't like door knocking, but every time I went after door knocking, I felt so good. I was like, oh my God, this is like going to the gym when you don't want to go to the gym, but then after the gym, it was like that every time. So even I started door knocking our farm now too, once a week. So door knocking.
God, I love this. And you even love it more when you're in contract close to $1 million. It makes that love.
Percent of my work. Nobody, no Zillow, no Upcity. It's me and Sierra. That is so cool.
That's what's up. God, I love this. I love this. Sierra, anything you want to do? You want to chime in on this?
So yeah, I mean, this situation is extra special just because it's door knocking. It's a lot of work. I've knocked a lot of doors, and for it to be the first one, this family literally was like, I mean, they said no, we're not looking, and walking away, you know, talking to Ilona, I was like, this family doesn't know what they need. And we basically gave them what they needed. You want to stay in Oakland, you need a bigger house, you have 4 kids, you live in 800 square feet. This is your way to do it. And the house that it's actually this Victorian, Ilona calls it the Purple Palace. It's bright purple. It's beautiful inside, but it's bright purple. So just the story itself, like I love stories, and having the story behind that is just makes it extra special. You know, this family, their whole story, their journey is special. The fact that they met us and on a total whim are now buying a house and are in contract is kind of insane. So yeah, I mean, I love these stories. I love that we walk around this neighborhood. We know all about we know more about the neighborhood than the neighbors do. We know that there's Grammy Award winner musicians in that neighborhood. We know that there's a brewmaster who works at Hello Coastal in Oakland, or sorry, he owns Hello Coastal. He's looking for a property, in fact. We know like all these little nuances. It used to be an orchard, Millsmont used to be an orchard. So it's really fun, and it's fun sharing those stories with neighbors. The fact that we actually walked away in escrow is just brilliant. I love it.
Right. I love the story, Sierra, because listen to the things that she said. The consumer didn't know exactly what they needed, right? But they prescribed a pathway that now gives their family even more opportunities. And the consumers don't necessarily know, right? Maybe they bought their house years ago and they've just been living in the house, but they don't know how to leverage the home that they're living in. And so oftentimes I see videos, it's like, hey, you know, connect with me if you have any real estate needs. Well, consumers don't really know that they have needs. But if Sierra and Ilona shared exactly what they were able to do to help this family build and now have 2 rentals, that's a story that people can connect with versus contact me if you have any real estate needs. They don't know what their needs are. You guys prescribe the right path for them. And I love this story. So congrats.
Okay. One more thing real quick. We did not mention $40,000 off list price, $25,000 in credits.
That's right, Cynthia. I love it. Well, congratulations. Love this partnership. Welcome back, Sierra. Glad you had a great family vacation. Despite, you know, family stuff. It happens on most vacations. Eric King, once again, in contract for 1185. And then Brittany up in Pacifica in contract for 1450. Love these price points. Congratulations. They are not on right now, so we'll continue cruising forward. Randy Poon and Brittany got into contract for 1470. Absolutely love this. I know both of you have been working tirelessly behind the scenes, so I love this collaboration as well. Sierra, if I can have you put yourself back on mute. Sierra, thank you. Perfect. Awesome. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. Justin got in contract in Livermore for 1475, and Rodney Escalante Jr. got in contract for 16. I thought I saw Justin in the office. Let me see. Justin Sapar, are you here? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. We're going to move on, but congratulations, gentlemen. Love the price points. Great job. Let's continue moving through. Ophelia and Hugo got into contract up in American Canyon. Jose and Lourdes got in contract once again in Daly City. So congratulations to everybody in these categories. And I'm going to cruise through quite a few of these because we have a lot to talk about today. V got in contract for $455,000 in Vallejo. Anna got in contract in Lodi for $459,000, and Blessing and Jessica Segura Hernandez. By the way, I really appreciate this headshot of the two of you. Blessing, let's hear from you. I see that you're here, your camera's on. Let's hear from you. Talk to us about this deal, what you're experiencing, and how you guys got your offer accepted. Let's go.
Yeah, so this is a referral from a sphere of mine. It just goes to show that anyone you meet at any point will, if you leave a good impression, will vouch for you. So the seller's friend first introduced me to him, and he had his guard up with agents, so he just didn't want to engage in any way. So because his friend, who's a mutual one, said, this is who you need to talk to Blessing about figuring out this situation. And I think our first conversation with him was actually right after I came back from Tennessee. So I wasn't in the headspace to go to this listing appointment. So Jessica went with me, and we were able to just have a conversation. Unfortunately, he's underwater, not at the point where he needs to let go of the house, but he wants to, or he's about to let go of it, but he wanted to leverage, the sale. And we were able to create a strategy for him to renovate the home and get it to a point where the only offers that he was getting initially were cash offers at low, high twos. So the fact that we're in contract at 530 is something that, was well beyond what we expected, but we've just been able to really just manage the ups and downs. And once it closes, which we are actually on track, knock on all wood, and I hate to say it out loud, but we are on track to close a week early. Just because I've been so militant with the timeline and the buyer's agent and making sure they asked for an extension today. They're going to get a notice to perform. We have to go. So my seller is, he's just really just going through it and doesn't really want to let go of the house, but it is the best case scenario. And it does set him up to do some really amazing things that are along the lines of his future goals. And just because you lose this first house doesn't mean you're never going to be a homeowner again. So that's been kind of my message to him, while Jessica ran an amazing open house. And in our first weekend, we had 26 groups come in, and we also got a listing appointment, 2 listing appointments from it. So one that we went on and one that is waiting for September, October for us to come back. So it's been a great ride.
God, I absolutely love this. And here's what I love is that I remember both of your first days, and I can look at the screen and remember almost everybody's first days, but just to see how much progress that you guys have made, the growth that you've made, the challenges that you've both faced, and said, you know what, we're going to continue to get better. We're going to continue to work at this. And I love how this partnership has evolved. So congrats to you, congrats to Jessica, and congrats to the owner, and having, even more opportunities with their life as well. So great job. I love this. Congratulations to Andrea. She is glamping right now up at the Russian River, and Sunny Wong got in contract on their listing for $560,000. So great job to both of you. Neither of them are on right now, but we will continue cruising on. Kevin and Vivian got in contract in Oakland for $595,000, and Nick got in contract in San Pablo for $600,000. Congratulations. Kenny got in contract for $615,000, Sasha $650,000, and then Jose and Lourdes for $770,000. Kenny, you have a moment you want to talk about this deal as well? The San Pablo one?
Sure. It's my first time mostly managing listing by myself. So I spent a lot of time out there. I cleaned up the house. I got free monitoring out of it though. It's pretty sick. Boxing stuff, moving stuff. But we had this property in the market for 2 weekends. It had a good amount of momentum. We kind of lucked out. We had 2 offers coming the first week. I did update the pending status, so a month later. It's kind of messy with a divorce sale. So it wasn't after we got the offer accepted. The seller said we can't even sell this. We got to go to court to get approval to get a full a quick claim kind of thing from the wife, because the wife's being spiteful. So even as thorough as we try to be, a lot of complications still arise. So we had sign off on the 14-day close, but then immediately at when we signed it, add an extension to it. So then we would submit to the court the short days. So we're pushing on that. But it was definitely an eye-opening experience, and I realized why I always work with a partner. This is my first deal I've done by myself in probably 8 years. So because I was working with someone and they changed companies, and there's a conflict with the companies, they don't allow it. So I'm not working by myself again. I was planning to, and I won't again.
Love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to everybody in this category. And let's continue cruising on. Ronnie and Joseph got into contract once again. This was a flex. They represented the seller on this. 850. Congratulations. Once again, Vivian and Kevin on the board again. And then Larry got into contract. Lawrence Coe got into contract for 1.850 in San Francisco. So congratulations. Love these price points. Brittany and Justin, once again, this is a dynamic duo. Watch these two. They are really forming an incredible alliance, forming an incredible bond, and love seeing this. One of the deals got into contract when we were actually at our top producer dinner, which was a really special moment. So congratulations to both of you. But here's what I want to do, you guys, is I just want you to take a look at this for a quick second. And when you think about our company and where we're at, we have more production than we've had in probably about 1 year and 7 months. We are talking about this journey to 100, meaning that we want to have 100 pendings and we want to have 100 active listings incoming soon. And this is the most amount of production that we've had in quite some time. So you guys are smoking the market. No matter what's going on in the market, you guys are still showing up in a huge way. To be able to produce 43 new escrows and $32 million of real estate volume in the last 2 weeks alone, we want to commend you, congratulate you, everybody that is contributing to that success. So I would recommend that you take a picture of this, put this on social, create a story about this, because there's other brokerages out there that are not supporting, they're not training, they're not coaching, they're not developing their agents, and they're suffering because of that. And so congratulations to you guys for still doing exactly what needs to be done despite any changes that are happening in the market. That brings me to my next topic. And I wanted to give the mic to you, Jay, because now Jay has a partner, and it's actually his business partner. It's his mother as well. But we want to give you a solo shout out for the fast story of the week. Right now, he has 5 pending transactions, committed to growth. He's a participant in coaching, and Jay's been at this for quite some time. But I'll tell you what, there's probably 3 to 5 phone calls I get every single week. Hey, coach, what do you think about this? Or what should I do here? I'm revamping my marketing. I'm doing my listing presentation. Should I reach out to the top agents and pick their brain? And so he's a student of growth, and it's really exciting to see. And some exciting news, he is going to be a father any day now. I mean, any day. So my man, we're so excited that you've joined forces with us. Congratulations being Fast Story of the Week. We want to give you the opportunity to talk, to address the team. And I just want to say a huge congratulations to you, my man. Go ahead and take the mic.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored to be on the Fast Story. I'm actually out right now. We're walking, trying to get this baby out, but yeah, and we're so excited. But thank you, everyone. Ever since I joined, the support team, the back end, the leadership, everyone has been great, very supportive. I always joke around with the leadership. I keep telling them, I think the marketing guys are tired of me because I just keep sending videos and reaching out to Molly, to Karina, to Elias, to Coach Elias, to Kenny, and everybody. I'm just grateful for the support, and I'm excited with what the year brings for us. And yeah, hope to meet everyone soon if I haven't met you at the mid-year review.
Awesome. And what's the goal for everybody? Just so we know, we're declaring it, putting it out in the world. What's the goal for production this year for units.
Yeah, the goal for this year is to get 40, help 40 families. So yeah, that's my goal. And so my mom, hopefully she'll join one of the meetings. She's actually the reason I got into this is I wanted to help her out, and my goal now is not just provide for my family, is also to retire my mom. So my mom's on the almost retire mode, so I'm very excited. So sometimes you guys might not see her, but she still works on the back end, and hopefully we'll see you guys for the headshot. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to mom. And hopefully the walking does the job. But
yes,
congratulations to your soon-to-be little family. And I love it. I love how you've been showing up, asking questions. Rachel, your hand went up for a quick second, then it went down. Did you have anything? Or was that just
No?
Okay. All right. All right. Let's continue cruising on, you guys. So a couple things that we wanted to share with you guys. This is a big deal. So give Jessica a giant round of applause. She is moving on. That means that she has graduated out of her advisorship, and she is now gotten a bump in commission. She has, continued to climb. So Jessica, congratulations to you. I know you've been putting in the hard work. And so anything you want to share with the team? Jessica there? Jessica, you were on mute. Now you're sideways.
Sorry,
There we are. There we are.
Thank you so much, Elias, and thank you, Team Fast. Also, thank you to my partner, Blessing. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do this without her, so I'm really excited, and yeah, I can't wait for more escrows.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Moving on up. We're going to continue cruising through. A couple things that I want to bring to your guys' attention. Tomorrow for Keep It Moving, you guys, I want you guys to share this with any of your friends at other brokerages. The reel is already out. You guys will see it on my social. But Maha is actually Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V's publicist, and she's been his publicist for the last 8 years. She's one of the past executives for Netflix, for Google. She is a worldwide speaker, a international entrepreneur. This woman has created and accomplished many feats in her world, in her life. And she just wrote a book, and she's wanting to bring more attention and more awareness to this book. And it is called The 7 Rules of Self-Reliance. And she's going to take us through some of the principles that she wrote in that book. And I spent some time with Maha. She's actually one of the featured keynote speakers at Inman this year. She's going to open up the entire session on the main stage, which I'm really excited to meet her face to face. We've had some time behind the scenes, and I'm really excited to have her as a guest tomorrow. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, bring a guest, tell a friend, and let's make sure to pack the house for Maha. I think that this is going to be a really incredible session. And I promise you, if you spend that time with us, that 1 hour, you're going to leave with something positive that will impact your life and business. Now, let's get into the buyer representation script role play. You guys, we've been doing this. This will make our 4th week in a row. And I'm seeing all kinds of people come to this event. We host it, we create the space for you guys to practice, we go over scripts, but we're also keeping you in the know about what are the newest documents, how are things changing. Things are going to continuously change until the 17th of August. So we want to make sure to keep you guys ahead of the curve. If you're not able to attend these sessions live, go to Fast Class. Those videos do exist there. But if you have the ability to hop in these rooms, be there, role play with us, ask some questions, it's only going to put you in a better position to help your buyers. That's every week, 10 o'clock in my room. You guys, we are packed. I posted this on Workplace as well as on Facebook, and I'm going to tell everybody right now. We're having our cookout this week on Thursday, 1 to 5, Kennedy Park, Hayward. We want to tell you guys, if you have a friend that you want to bring from another brokerage or somebody you want to bring, feel free to bring people to this event. We're probably going to have close to 100 people out at the park. Molly's got all kinds of games and stuff planned. So it's going to be a fun event for us just to come together, have fun, break bread, bring the kids out. And so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody this Thursday. So feel free to tell a friend, bring a friend, and help us spread the word. And let's make sure to have a good time together. Last but not least, you guys, we are doing Summer Intensity. As of right now, we have 21 people that have already signed up. So if you are ready to take your business to the next level, if you feel that you need that spark to really kickstart your business or to take it to the next level, to give you momentum in the fall and into the winter season, make sure that you attend Summer Intensity. No excuses, no bullshit, results only. This is a way to take your business to the next level. And I promise you, great things will come from this. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be soft. It's not going to be, oh, I don't have my camera on. There's some rules to this, rules of engagement, but it's an opt-in program. So the signups are here. I'm going to be dropping the metrics by the end of the week. Would love to have you guys there. I also have a reel that I've created that you guys can put on your page that says, I've joined Summer Intensity. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. No, it is not called Insanity. Some people are calling it Insanity. It is Summer Intensity. Make sure to RSVP and grab your spot if you have not already. All right, guys, last but not least, make sure that you download this. You have your fast trends, new audio, new ideas, new fuel for your social media content. Hopefully this is getting utilized. This is going to be here as a resource for you, but if we don't feel it's getting adoption, then we probably won't do this anymore. But my hope is that you guys are getting something from this, at least saving that audio to your phone so you can use on future creations. And you guys, that is about it's going to be a very, very busy next couple of weeks. Kenny and I are going to be representing for you guys at Inman. What I mean by that is that we're going to go to Inman, and anytime we go to a big event like that, we get to fill our own cups, take tons of notes, and say, what can we bring back to the team to make you guys even better? And so really excited about spending some time in Vegas and learning at Inman. But before we head out, does anybody else have anything for the cause that they want to share, contribute, add, or anything at all? No? Well, listen, you guys, congratulations to an amazing last 2 weeks. Let's keep the momentum. Let's continue our fight and our race to 100 pending and 100 active units, because I don't know any other team in the Bay Area or even in California that has that much momentum and that much production. So if you guys need anything, you know where to find us. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Keep It Moving. Spread the word and have a wonderful day, and be you, but fast. Peace.